Hey. Okay, I don't know if this is just for me or what, but I'm going to do a reading for the collective. I'm using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. This is by Sterling Ethos. And let me tell you who wrote it. Published by Sterling Ethos. Where's our author? Oh, I just saw something. So there's some extra cards in here. The morning and the night. I had been thinking the morning was supposed to be the sun, but obviously not. So I'm just shuffling here. I'm sitting here with my cats and my dog. Just trying to figure out what I should do. It's kind of gray outside. Oh, okay. So 9 of Torches in reverse. Let me look. In reverse. Strengthen home. Defend yourself and your family and to work to maintain what you have. Plant your feet on the ground and stand tall with bravery. So this is about really living up to potential and stepping into power. Spirit, what else can we say about this card for the collective? 7 of Swords in reverse. Caution and wariness. Keep your eyes open as you engage with the world. Too cautious. See, you're too cautious and too scared. That's probably also about this reading. Here are the cards. I love this deck, the colors in it and everything. It sort of reminds me of a book I had when I was little, but it's sort of 70s kind of colors. But these came through in the reverse. 9 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. So what I'm seeing here, she has her wand up and see the red trickle, which is fire coming out, but I'm seeing it here as blood trickling out. So it's sort of like she's wasting life energy by not being strong enough in her own power. And here I'm sort of seeing the same thing, that these are fears coming in, and this is maybe flesh on the inside to go with the blood that's trickling, the life force that's being sucked away by these fears that are stabbing into the soul. Let's see. So releasing fears and kind of working on gaining more confidence in the messages and in the secure footing that you have in your power and wielding your own tools, wielding your own wand, casting your own spells for yourself, spelling out what your life's going to be. Let's see, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Death. So, let's see, let me see what they say about these. 5 of Pentacles, misfortune is near. Watch your financial interests and search your life for the root cause of your struggle. So I was just, let's see. So 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. World in reverse. Death. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. But that's interesting that I said the World. These actually came through in divorce. In reverse. That could be a clue about divorce. So this is, it could either be a divorce from a relationship or, a marriage, the ending of a relationship. Yeah. And here it is, and it's in reverse. So this really tumbled out all of your inner feelings and dreams, and but here, reaching for those pentacles, and in reverse they're tumbling out. And the Ten of Cups is in reverse, and that's what's happening here. So I think I'm getting that this is in the past. This is the past scenario with the end of the relationship and the end, and you kind of letting go of these dreams, letting go, or they're falling away. But see, he or she, it doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter in this reading. He or she is kind of falling out of the shrubbery that was blinding. So letting go of these blind and youthful dreams and goals, because it was yielding this Ten of Cups in reverse. So Ten of Cups in reverse, it's so Ten of Cups is one of the happiest ones. True love and the culmination of that. And we're talking about dreams falling away. So this could also be dreams of let's see, other relationships, other friendships. If you identify as having a spiritual awakening of sorts, it's letting go of what you believed to be possible in order to let some other things come in. And this was what you believed was going to be possible, but here it's in reverse. It's not even identified by this card. It's fully in reverse after this card. And so it's really telling us that this is what's happened, and it's qualified by, this is the reason that it happened. It's because this is already in reverse. It's all the dreams have already fallen away. The illusions that there was a happily ever after with the career or with the relationship that you had previously. And we have the Wheel of Fortune too, signifying that this was something that was always bound to happen, but there sort of need to be this tumbling over moment in order for you to recognize that this Ten of Cups was not really there for you with this situation, that you were in, this relationship, this marriage just wasn't what you thought it was going to be. Wheel of Fortune was in reverse. So that's where it's like it had to come to pass like that. Death was in the upright, telling us what happened after. All that is all that falls away. Spirit, what else can you say about the energy right now in the relationship or with our querent? Princess of Swords in reverse. See here, this is where you thought you were with the decision, and here she's trying to see how this kind of mirrors our, my likes this reading. So we've got the Princess of Swords in reverse, and look how she's kind of threading the needle there with the holes that I was saying. These swords are coming in as fears, kind of stabbing the heart, stabbing the inner cardiovascular system, the meat of your life. All these fears were stabbing in there like shrapnel that had been ricocheting around the body, but these are the fears. And see, here comes the princess in reverse, and she was trying to thread the needle with accommodating these fears so that she would get this 10 of Cups, but it didn't come in. It can't come in because it's not meant to be. There's too much waste of life force. Too much loss of blood, loss of life with this connection. So here comes triumphant death to save the day. And it's, see how death is coming in to harvest all that was not right. And I see this pink cloud as being engulfed by these blue and purple kind of healing clouds that are going to transform. See, the blue is coming in and it's going to transform the pink and bring it into here's sort of our hope, but it's also the end of the day, but it's a hope of what's to come, the setting of this blood that's trickling away, the setting sun, the setting dream that you finally realize is not right, because this death is pretty happy to me. It's really going to set things on the right path and clear out things that need to be cleared away. What can you tell us about what's to come? Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups in reverse, Princess of Pentacles in reverse. So Ace of Swords, that is death is coming in, and that I'm going to take that as that's a spot on. That's a new beginning here, new beginning for all in your life. And this is a swift new beginning where you're making this call, and the Wheel of Fortune is coming in, but you're riding along with it. And the Queen of, your Ace of Swords is coming in. There you are. And see, the sword is towering over you, because it can't be stopped. Trying to show your Wheel of Fortune. Can't be stopped. It's just going to keep rolling, whether or not it comes to something that sort of seems like a crisis. It's almost like a tower moment here, but death's coming in to clear the way, because there's already been this slow churn of some kind of tower moment with the job or with the person that you've been with who has not been right and who has been leeching your life. So here comes the Ace of Swords to swiftly clear this away. Here we have Princess of Pentacles. Nine of Cups, Princess of Pentacles. Yeah. So the Princess of Pentacles is about standing in her own power, and she's been in reverse, so it's going to be sort of a hard road. But this is the Princess of Pentacles who she's taking a step back from what she dreamt was true, because she realizes there's a dead end at this path of the Pentacles. So she was trying to get something that was more secure than it was inspiring, and she's taking up for herself and standing solid in her ground in order to make this really tough decision to kind of reverse back to a place where she can, which is comfortable in a way because it's Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a pretty good card. Have all your pieces are in place except for this one piece that would have given the Ten of Cups. So there's a progression from this Nine of Cups into the Ten of Cups. And we had the Ten of Cups in reverse, which indicates that you're never going to get this with this relationship that you were in. And this is where you've already kind of come to these realizations, which is really strong and amazing, just like our Princess of Pentacles. Just like our Princess of Pentacles, who she's very uncomfortable when she's hanging there in reverse. But see, she's protective of what she has. She's protective of what she is. And see, instead of falling away completely, she learns how to stand firm and holds on to the pentacle that she has and doesn't let all that come in. And she's sitting with this bull, which I see as this abundance of, it's a gentle creature who is the strength behind her. It's almost like an image of a strength card, but in this case, the bull, which might otherwise be intimidating to people, is behind her. She has strength behind her. She has this force. It's almost like a bull market in the markets, but it's tamed and it's right there with her, having her back. So I see this as like she's able to relax and kind of look off. She's looking for threats, but she's able to keep a more circumspect perspective because she has the security of this bull that's behind her. But she's in reverse because she's had to take this step back to a Nine of Cups, and she's confident to take a new path because she knows that she has all this power already in her. She knows that it's comfortable. That's why it's going back to a Nine of Cups instead of, and then you got your Ace of Swords, which she is embodying the Queen of Swords in order to let those other pentacles fall away, the good things, whether it's money, security, a good job, kind of tangible indications of this 3D success. Can you tell us anything about where else this is heading? Queen of Cups. So our Princess of Pentacles is moving towards Queen of Cups energy, because see, she all along, what she wanted was this Ten of Cups. She wanted this secure emotional situation, but she's having secure emotional, having everything that someone could want, the relationship and the job and the security and the respect, the type and the family that she always really wanted. So our Princess of Pentacles has taken a step back in order to embody in order to be faithful to the emotion and to the pulls that she's having in her heart. She's protected her heart, and she's able to transmute her energy into the Line of Cups and start building towards this Queen of Cups instead of this other path where she was moving. She wasn't even moving forward. She wasn't going to be able to turn into a Queen of Pentacles because there was always a Ten of Cups in reverse, leaking her life force, taking away from who she is. And it's this situation where she couldn't be herself, where she knew that what it was headed towards was not, was nowhere. It was a death. King of Swords. So this could be a person that you're moving towards, but it could also be you making this decision. And the way that you're headed into this Queen of Cups is to have this King of Swords energy there in your pocket. It's the strength. It's the strongest man in the minor arcana, and intellectual, measured, decisive. He does what has to be done, what he knows needs to be done. And see, he's sitting on these clouds of pink with angel wings that lift him. The decision lifts the decision to leave this job, to leave this security, lifts him out of that pink mire. So he is healing himself. And I forgot we had the Princess of Swords here, who was coming in to save the day. So our princess navigated her way using the King of Cups energy. So there might have been another male energy that helped her to move through, whether it's another man or another masculine energy, or, you know, I see it more as this is the energy of the Queen of Cups, who is this is the way that she's gotten herself out of this situation of trying to thread the needle but never quite getting there. There's always going to be, it's like putting your finger in the dam. There's always going to be life that's leaking. And here comes, this is sort of the, instead of our skeletal embodiment of death, we have the King of Swords, who's actually coming in to establish order and gives this secure, smart, decisive, swift. He brings that energy to her so that she can turn, and I sort of have this vision of just like this dance where she's able to melt into his arms, melt into the arms of the masculine, her own masculine that's keeping her in this secure place. So even though she's in reverse and it seems like she's hanging, she's moving back from what we thought might happen or what she thought was happening, where everything was falling away, all her sense of security and emotionality and the things that she had worked towards were falling away. But here she's sitting there very secure. And it looks like, to me, these I see as places where flowers are cropping up now. So instead of having loss of life, you have these birds of this very lighthearted energy that hold onto this psychic energy. And they're sitting around her. And they fly, so they weren't ever going to be able to fall away. But here they are, they've come in, they've hatched, and they are also keeping an eye out for her. So that we have the bull looking straight on into the future, and then you see she's looking off to this side. That's where she's thinking about heading, or she's thinking about keeping an eye out for would-be detractors. And here, see, each bird is looking in a different direction too. And see, that one's doing some recon way in the background and is sort of like the subconscious mind is flitting around and clearing the way. And then we have this bird who's looking off here, and this one. So there's she's very intuitive. She has vision in all directions, and she's staying firm in what her like 3D avatar kind of is looking out for. But she is embodied by the spirit at this point, because like I said, there's the birds represent deep intuition and this life force that has come out of that leaking blood. she's turned it around. She's stopped up. She's clotted the bleed. She used the stoic manner of making the decision of the King of Swords to steady the ship and come back away from something, or something that was really sucking away her life force. The sun. So here's our happy ending. She's headed towards the sun, headed towards possibly a new love, but definitely embracing her inner child and embracing the part of her that's full of life and love and joy. And here she is, here holding the sun, cradling the new future that's coming in. And she's so blissful that at this point she's in ecstasy and very, very vulnerable. She's naked, but she's holding on to the sun, which is blinding to everyone. And although she shines, but she's not letting everyone steal her life force. She's not letting everyone steal her divinity. She's not revealing. She's nude, but she's not revealing anything here. And see, all that people see is her light. And she is cradling these new changes, these new realities, this new pathway forward. Let me pull one more card. Five. Okay, 3 came out. 5 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Princess of Torches. 5 of Swords. So she's moving. This is where she sees. So this is the sun also. She's picking herself up and starting the pathway again. So the King of Swords energy came in, but she can't be the King of Swords. She craves that Queen of Cups, because it's the 10 of Cups, the happy ending, the true fairy tale happy ending that comes in, that's going to come in, and that she was really trying to make work with the things that were in her life before. But that was a dead-end path. So now she's moving forward, and she sees a new. So it's like she's come down, and now she sees starting to see new pathways where she can start moving towards that 10 of Cups. And there will be a celebration. She is going to go from the 1 pentacle to 3, and then really the sky's the limit from there. See, this bloodletting has turned into this beautiful cloud, turned into flowers, and then it blossomed into this beautiful cloud that's coming up as she embraces her gifts and embraces this new path. And here she has support. She has a friend. I see this. I just now saw this as this is you here with Spirit, or with Jesus, with your spirituality there with you. So there's not another person who has made this happen. This is all you as you've moved backwards and taken this really brave step, all you with Spirit. So it's been you plus divine strength that's carried you through to this new path where you can embody the Princess of Torches, which is now you're finally moving forward. We have to put some more. Oh, we've got the sun again. Moving towards on the top of the cup. King of Torches. So I see this, there's somebody coming in, the King of Torches, to start balancing, because she's moving into, she's in this Princess of Torches, and the masculine energy that's going to come in is going to be somebody's going to come in and join with her as she keeps moving into her power. It goes from a bull to she now has tamed a lion, and she sits comfortably with the lion, and she's made friends with her shadow, so she's even more able to turn her back and be vulnerable to the outside world, because she knows that she has this power, this strength deep inside that can take her through anything now. Six of Pentacles. So in this new vision, she's going to be able to spread more of her light to others. She can start realizing, like making manifest her dreams and all the gifts that she has, all these Six of Pentacles. See, she's reaching out, and she has extra that she's able to give to people that she cares about and to the world who need her. And now she finally has extra, and she's able to still balance all of her gifts. I said one more, and then so that about says it. So moving towards this sun reality and this amazing new start, this new dream, and this is where she goes. She's using this Fool energy, which is the most powerful card for a new start and the most productive sort of energy. She is moving towards the sun, which is now a dawning sun on a new day. It's not a setting sun on the life leeching that was happening before, but she now is able to completely be vulnerable, embody her inner child in order to start moving forward into this new dream of the sun. So keep going. Keep going. I'm Alice. This is my channel, The Witch in the Glen, where I have so many things to talk about, and I read for myself, so I want to start trying to do it on the channel because I know how helpful it has been for me, and I really admire a lot of the helpful for me by myself, but also helpful to watch readers. And I have my favorite channels, and I mean channel mediums who I watch all the time. I love watching them, and I used to think there's no way I could do that, and I want to start trying. The Fool energy. You go with it too, because it's yours. This is a collective reading, and it is timeless. So whether or not you look at this the day that I post it, or whether you find it in 7 years and it comes across your screen, if you are on the path where you are remotely interested, or might click on a tarot reading, you are likely on a spiritual awakening path, and at that point your algorithms start being way more kind to you. So click on things that make you feel good. Click on things that like make you feel good when you read the title. Click on things where you have this little draw, whether it's a reading or just an informational video or just anything, a sermon. Sometimes I'll get sermons and like in church, and I watch those too, and that's really amazing to kind of come back into so we've got the Devil and the Prince of Torches. think the devil is about following your whims here, following it into this, for me, and I think for you too, but following the deep cravings of your soul with this reckless, or not reckless, but with this abandon here, and embracing that because it's your offer, your divine offer from the universe to come into yourself and seek this sun reality where you can move towards the Queen of Cups energy and the Empress and find your 10 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. You got your stuff. Choose where you want to go. Your twos, your pentacles.